And welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help you develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today, evening, whatever time of day it is, wherever you are around the globe? I hope that you all are just doing just great. I mean, absolutely great. That's what I really hope and pray that you all are doing great. And I hope that you all have read or you're planning to read for at least 30 minutes. That's right, you guys. And don't forget, you can get that reading done while you are either in your car, you're on the bus, you are walking. All right. Do you know how you could do that? You're riding a bike. How can you do that? Simply put, you know how, and sometimes in those different places that I mentioned, we are listening to something. We have usually the radio in the car, right? You got the little discs, the CD player in there, right? Or you may have it, to where you got one of those new fancy cars. You can, listen to different things from, the internet. All right. So guess what you could do? Guess. Listen to read alouds. That's right. So you can get your reading on. So you don't always have to just think that, oh man, I got to make sure I make time and sit down with my book, which I think you should do that. I definitely promote that. But at the same time, don't think that you're cheating if you're listening to a book on audio, because that's why you're here. You're listening to me read to you. All right. So that's what's up, man. You're getting that reading on. Guess what? Another awesome benefit to reading aloud is it helps you to sharpen your focus. All right. Because when you're listening to those read alouds, you have to pay attention, right? You have to pay attention to what's going on in the story. All right. So that's what's up. I just got that little tidbit for y'all. Now, I'm so excited to get back to our book, y'all. Fish in a Tree. Yes, Linda Mullally Hunt. I'm loving it. Those of you who have been listening along as well, I know you are feeling it too, which I hope you are, by the way. And right now, I am going to read chapter 15. All right. Last I left, which was chapter 14, was Boxed In and Boxed Out, where Mr. Daniels, which is he's a cool teacher, by the way. I'm so glad that Miss Linda Hunt gave Allie Nickerson and, of course, the whole class a great teacher. Mr. Daniels is awesome. And so he gave them a project where they had to figure out what was in the box. All right, so they were able to pick it up, they were able to shake it, but of course they could not open it up. And then Allie was the one who figured out what was in the box. All right, so he saw right there, it was the one thing that she figured out. He said that none of his other classes had figured it out before when he was teaching in other places. And she was the one who figured it out. So her confidence like went straight through the roof, because as we've been seeing over the course of the book, that Allie Nickerson has been struggling with her confidence because and due to the fact of her struggling with her reading. And that's why, again, I keep promoting that literacy. I keep promoting our children as well as adults reading more, because that will help to build their confidence. And if you are struggling with reading, then hopefully by listening to this book, it'll help you to realize that, hey, you're not alone. And if you're struggling, that all you need to do is ask for help. And hopefully you'll be blessed with a teacher like Mr. Daniels, who can, begin to see like, okay, wait a minute, I could tell there's something going on and now I can help you. That's what's up. Let's begin. Chapter 15, Ungreased Gears. For homework, Mr. Daniels said we have to write a paper describing how we feel about a short story he read today. He says there's no right or wrong answer. He just wants to know our thoughts. Part of my brain knows that this shouldn't be that hard. I would be able to tell him in 2 minutes how I feel about it. But I'll be celebrating another birthday by the time I get it written down. And when I do, he probably won't be able to understand it anyway. Travis comes in the back door, drops his bag, and takes off his steel-toed boots. Hey, Squirt! The smell of a garage fills the kitchen, but I like it. Hey, I say, trying to get the thoughts floating around in my head to land on the paper. I don't know why the things in my brain get lost on the way down my arm. Travis takes a carton of orange juice out of the fridge and drinks from it. Hello, Travis. Gross. He laughs at me. No one else will drink that now, you know. Good, he smiles. My plan is a success. He walks away, taking the whole carton with him. Travis! He stops in the hallway after taking another swig. Yeah? I know what his answer will be, but I ask anyway. I'm desperate. Can you help me? With that book stuff you're doing? He points using the carton. Yeah, I have to write something. Whoa, Allie. I can give you new spark plugs, change your oil, even rebuild your carburetor. But the writing? No can do. When it comes to that, my brain is like gears with no grease, parts grinding together. Seriously, it ain't pretty. Please, you have to be better at it than me. He takes a deep breath. Can't you wait until Mom gets home? She left a message saying she's closing and I can't tell her I need help that late. She'll be mad. Look, you know I'd love to help you out, but the whole school thing, it's like asking a blind man to drive a bus. Besides, he says, sipping again, I'd rather eat a bag of hair. He's trying to make me laugh, and the picture in my head is funny and kind of gross. But I can't laugh. I can't. I'm too desperate. I must look sad because his voice is sweet. Seriously, Al, I would help you, but I'm no better at it than you. I'm really not. The next morning, I'm trying to decide if I should turn in my paper, knowing Mr. Daniels will probably think I spit it out in 2 minutes. The truth is that it cost me my whole night and a headache that was so bad. It reminded me of the Queen in Alice in Wonderland, always yelling, "Off with her head!" Just because I thought that would be a relief. I worry what Mr. Daniels will say about it. For now, he's in the hallway with another kid. Good morning, Keisha says. I have something for you. And she holds out a cupcake. Cupcake, Max says. Put your eyes back in your head, Max. This is not for you, Keisha says. Me want cupcake, Oliver says, flailing about a bit. Me love cupcakes. You're such a freak, Shay says. That's Cookie Monster who talks like that. Oliver gets dead serious. Not a single thing on him is moving except his mouth. If I'm talking like that, then I'm the one talking like that. And besides, do you really think that Cookie Monster would turn down a cupcake? I mean, it isn't broccoli or nuclear sludge or something. You can tell him it's a big, tall cookie with frosting on it. He'd suck it down like a vacuum cleaner. I bet you he would. You want to bet me? Do you? Jessica begins to speak, but Shay cuts her off with a look. No, I won't bet you. I don't bet on anything. Ever. And especially not with you. Shay spins on her foot and leaves. Jessica scurries after her. It takes 3/4 of a second for Oliver to be on to something else. Wait, that reminds me, he says. During our class party, I hid a Halloween cookie somewhere in my desk. The Halloween party, Keisha asks. That was weeks ago. Yeah. He starts digging for it. Things fall into the floor as he searches. If it's there, it's probably as hard as concrete. Keisha turns back to me. What is it with this class? They lose control over food. She shakes her head and then pushes the cupcake toward me. For you. For me? I ask. Nobody ever brings me anything except trouble. Yeah, of course it's for you. Why? Because I'm still cracking up over what you did with those flowers. That's why. She cuts the cupcake in half and shows me that it says, wow, inside. I'm happy. Mr. Daniels walks back into the room. Okay, my fantasticos. Good news. All homework assignments have been passed in today. That's worth 5 extra minutes of snack time. The boys are as excited as if they've heard there would be free pizza delivered too. I hear Keisha kind of laughing to herself. I figured it's because of the boys all going nuts. But then she turns to me and says, you've got guts, Allie. I respect that. I like that too. But mostly, I like that she likes it. Hey, she says, you want to sit together at lunch? I've been sitting with some people, but I don't talk to them and they don't talk to me. And you sit alone, so a mind movie shows us sitting at the table talking and me being happy. Allie, what do you think? Oh, yes, that would be great. Thank you. After the best lunch and recess I've had in a long time, Mr. Daniels waves me up to his desk. He has my homework and my journal. He's trying to look all happy and light, but I can see the seriousness underneath. Hey, Allie, I'm glad you turned in your homework, and it's more than you usually write. That's great. I stay quiet. I'm just wondering how long it took you to do your homework. I'm not going to ask you to make changes or anything. I'm just wondering. This feels like a trap. I know it isn't good. So I wonder if it would be better to say I did it fast on the bus, or if I should tell them that I worked really hard. Allie, it took me kind of a long time, I guess. I mean, I tried to do my best on it. I look at it. Is it wrong? It's got some good ideas, and that's what the assignment was all about. No worries, okay? No worries. That's easy for him to say. Oh my goodness. I told you, you guys. Awesome, awesome. And it's funny because I had a mind movie of this book becoming a movie because I'm just really feeling it. I'm really like loving these characters. And like I said, Keisha would be my home girl. Yeah, I like her. I like Keisha a lot. And definitely Allie, I'm really feeling her. And I'm so glad that now you see her confidence is getting built up. Now she's found a friend in Keisha. And so now, she don't have to feel, alone. So right there, like I said, I'm really feeling this book and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well and also learning a lot as well from this book. Okay. And that's it. That's all I got for you guys today. And remember to keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day and like, subscribe, and share our videos. We appreciate you. And we appreciate the new subscribers. Thank you, you guys. We are just like so excited. Oh my goodness. We're getting closer to that 200. Oh my goodness. Because I said, when we get to 200 subscribers, I told my kids, I was like, we got to celebrate, y'all. All right. So I'm trying to think of what a great celebration would be for that 200th subscriber when we get there. I don't know. We're going to come up with something though. All right, y'all. All right, you guys keep on having a beautiful rest of your day. Peace.